What is up, guys? It's your boy Tyler bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is against my boy Scar from work. Enjoy this battle, and let's do it. So he sends out his Lucario. I send out my Smeargle. He goes for that power-up punch, while I go out for my Spore. Focus Sash, by the way, too. So his attack raises. I bring out my Spore, put his Pokemon to sleep. So he withdraws out to his Gardevoir. So he traces my Technician. I go for the Sticky Web. And yeah, that's it. Oh, I managed to go faster, so I got my Toxic Spikes up as well. Forgot all about that. So he goes for that Psychic just to take out my Smeargle. I go out to my Scizor. Mega Evolve it. And gone for Swords Dance. As he goes for Dazzling Gleam, as by the way. Doesn't do anything because I eat it up. Go for that Swords Dance. He Mega Evolves this time too. To his Mega Gardevoir. And he goes for Return. I'm like, return on a Scizor? No. But I go for another Swords Dance. He goes for Psychic. I go for another Swords Dance. So I'm about at 3 right now. He goes for another Return. I go for Roost. I was mad because I did not want to lose my Scizor. Raise it up, and I believe I went for one more Roost. That's if I think about it right now. Lower my special defense. Yep, I went for another Roost. Put it all the way up. He swaps out as I went for Bullet Punch if I am correct. Yep, went for that Bullet Punch. Look how much damage to a Charizard it does. Completely takes it out. He goes out to his tree. Caught by the Sticky Web and the Poison. I go for another Bullet Punch. Oh, I went for U-turn. I thought I went for Bullet Punch the whole time. But still, I absolutely took his Pokemon out. Out to my Diggersby, yes. He brings out his Greninja. Speed fell and he's poisoned. I go for Agility. So I didn't know if I was going to be faster or not. He goes for the Hydro Cannon. And takes him out. He gets a little poison. I went taking out my Rotom. Gone for that Volt Switch. Take out Greninja and swapped out. Oh, actually I brought out my Greninja. I didn't even know that. Brought out my Gardevoir. He brought out his Gardevoir. Gets that poison and Sticky Web. Go for Hidden Power Fire. Didn't do nothing. He goes for Dazzling Gleam, so it's not gonna really do anything. Get hit by the poison. I go for Shadow Sneak on his Gardevoir. And it does so much damage. So he goes for the takeout on my Greninja. Gets hit by the poison. Almost took it out. I take out my Volcarona. Go for the Quiver Dance. This time I was just fooling around. I'll just let him get him set up. Goes for Dazzling Gleam. And doesn't do anything. And I take out his Gardevoir with the poison. He brings out his Wivertel. Go for that U-turn. Doesn't do anything. Bring out my Scizor. Goes for the Dragon Rush. I'm like, but it does nothing to it. So I go for my last Swords Dance that I have. He goes for the Oblivious Wings. Does decent amount. He gets his health back to full. Basically, U-turned on him. Does way too much damage. Bring out my Rotom. He goes for another Oblivious Wing. Doesn't really do anything. He gets some HP back. And I go for Volt Switch and I take out his Wivertel. Bring out my Volcarona. He brings out his Lucario. I just kept on Quiver Dancing. And he still sleeps. Kept on Quiver Dancing it. Quiver Dance again. Still asleep. And I keep on going for Quiver Dance. And he wakes up to go for Dragon Pulse. I'm like, that's not a good idea. Does absolutely nothing to my Volcarona. Quiver Dance again. He goes for Swords Dance. I'm like, just take me out. And I keep on Quiver Dance. I don't even know how many times. I think this is like the 7th time I Quiver Danced. So I think I'm like times 7 if that's even possible. So he keeps on Sword Dancing. I'm gonna keep Quiver Dancing just to be like whatever. He goes out for that power up punch, so I'm like, yay. I'm like, do it again. I don't want him on the field. Destroy me. He goes out for that second power up punch and takes out my Volcarona. So he went Swords Dance, power up punch, power up punch, power up. He went, so he's like times 5. Bring out my Scizor, does way too much damage to a Steel type. After I Roost. Get some decent amount of HP back. He goes for another power up punch. Completely ate it up. Bullet Punch done. That does way too much damage for it. But he destroys my Scizor. Bring out my Rotom. Finish it with Hydro Pump, and that is the match. So if you like this battle, hit that like button, subscribe guys, and yeah. If you want to hit me, you know, just read my description. My Facebook will be on the bottom. So if you like it, hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.